All right, hey everybody. Welcome back to another stream. This is Thomas and PBS Program Breaker 20K VO5 here. And yep, you guys have been waiting for this stream yesterday. Apologies if I couldn't do it yesterday because I've been very busy with a lot of things today. Yeah. So let me let Movie Game Over 98 know. And sorry if I didn't start the stream earlier. I've been very busy with some things because I've been preparing everything for Thanksgiving and all. But hey, it's great you guys. But hey, I finally decided to start the stream now. So yeah, I'll just let Movie Game Lover 98 know. Hopefully, I'm not too late. Okay, I started the stream. Oh, hey, yeah, I know. Yeah, thanks for understanding, man. Had a lot of things going on Friday after school because I was preparing everything for Thanksgiving and all. But yeah, thanks for understanding Movie Game 198. But yeah, you're free to join the link if you want. I know there's this bug again. Oh, and the reason I was gone was actually because you guys didn't know, I actually got something to show you. Yep, that's right. I got a new phone replacement actually. Believe it or not, it's called the Motorola. I think that's what it's called. It's probably one of the best phones I've got in my life. So, yeah. So, let me send the link if it's probably the glitch again or something. I don't know. I'll just send it up right here. Movie Game Eliminate 8, if you're watching this, yeah. I'll make the stream short because yeah, don't worry, this chat isn't gonna be too long. I'll make it at least maybe an hour or something, and then yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. So yeah. So while I'm at it, I'm going to go to Tier Maker, and I'm sure you guys have been waiting for this for a while, but I've been wanting to rank all the Thomas seasons. Now hold on, let me make some changes. Okay, sure, Movie Criminal 98. Yeah. You know, I wonder if Look Over 2000 can join. While I'm at it, I'll just... S, A, B plus, B minus, C, D plus, D minus, E, F, F. There we go. So, if you could just give me a second, I'm gonna make some changes. Not yet. Okay, so okay, and then there we go. So let me rename the letters real quick. S, A, B plus, C, D plus, minus, FF. There we go. Alright. So once movie game Lover 98 gets here, we can get started. I'll just change the colors. So yeah, almost done. And there we go. Uh, I can't see it, but what can we do? Yeah, there we go. I think that might work a little better. So just give Movie Game Lover 98 some time and okay, so this one I'm actually gonna rank it from I'm not gonna rank all I'm gonna rank all the seasons in order instead of worst to best. Like my favorite is season 2 and the worst one I'd say is season 15 like everyone else. Because I think season 15 is Thomas and Friends is probably the most hated one. Without a doubt. Yeah. But we'll get started ranking once Movie Game Lover 98 starts. So I'm gonna give you what all the grades mean. So SS means legendary, means best of the best. S means outstanding. A means great. B plus means good. B minus means decent. C means average slash okay. D plus means meh. D minus means mediocre. E means bad. And FF means worst of the worst slash terrible. So, yeah. Okay. Still no sign of him. Okay, let me move to the side. There we go. Okay.
Your living room design is...
Shoot, that scared me. Oh, man. Okay, so... Okay, here we go. Okay, so... Shoot. Oh, man, that fucking... Man, that scared me for a second. Okay. So, I know you guys have been waiting this for a while, so we'll get started on ranking. Once Movie Game Lover 98 gets here, we'll get started. So, should give him some time. Shoot, that ad scared me for a second. Oh man. Shoot. Okay. So, maybe I'll just get started right now, and then maybe I'll start over. So, if I wanted to rank from worst to best, let me start off with Season 1. Season 1 will go on F. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It'll go on S because it was an outstanding season, believe it or not. I know I had memories watching as a little child, and I still do to this day. It wasn't perfect, but it was the one that started everything. Season 2, I'd say it goes on. This is probably my favorite of the. I think this is my favorite of the entire series because, see, this one has a lot more character development than season 1. Still no sign of Movie Game Lover 98. But yeah, season 2, this one has a lot more character development, and I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with that.
فإني أكون مدربة أو قابلة أفيد كثير من
Okay,
الكادرين ومن
so
الناس ومن المجتمع ككل في تقليل عدد الوفيات
should take him a
والمرضى
while.
المتواجدة في عهدنا الراهن الآن في اليمن بهذه الظروف اللي فيها اليمن.
يعني أنا كنا كافلة كيف أنقذهم، كيف أعلم الأم كيف يعني تطعم ابنها، كيف يعني تتعامل مع ابنها، يعني إنقاذ شخصي الأم
Just wanted
والوليد
to
من
eat some
الموت.
gum real quick. Anyway, so season 2, I'd say is The Legend by far. Season 3, let me put season 3 here. I think right here because I think I'm gonna put it right here because season 3 is probably outstanding, I would say, like season 1, except it gets more better because season 1, it started off well, but season 3 and 2 have more character development, believe it or not. I know that. And all that stuff, and I gotta say, I have to say, it's really, really great season. I really like the visuals. I really like all the sets in this season, especially in the restored version. And this is, believe it or not, I think this season was the first time I got to see George Carlin's narration. Well, no. Well, actually, Best of James, the 2002 release, was the first one I got to see it. So, yeah. And we got season 4. I'd say it's my third favorite, believe it or not, because what's up?
Hey,
Sorry about that. My Chromebook crashed for a second, but hey, I'm back.
it's fine.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't do the stream yesterday because I was busy a lot of things because I was getting ready for Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Yeah, but yeah,
yeah. I think we're gonna have to do this for really short because I know it's already close to 11 o'clock in my area.
yeah,
So I guess as long as I'm not doing the impressions too much, we'll just talk
yeah,
about anything if you don't mind.
yeah, sure. And I got something in mind because I'm gonna be ranking the Thomas seasons, which by using Tier Maker.
Tier maker. I've
Yeah,
heard people do that before.
yeah, and I'm gonna rank mine. So I'm gonna go through this. So, um, if you don't know what the grades mean, they mean SS means legendary or best of the best. S means outstanding. A means great. B plus means good. B minus means decent. C means average slash okay. I think that's the same.
I think it is.
Yeah. D plus means meh. D minus means mediocre. E means bad. And FF means worst of the worst or terrible. So yeah. You got
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
All right. So let me start over again. So let me do this. So I just went through the first four at least. So no, oh my god. So um, so season one will go on S because it's a start off to the season, a really great start to the series. I'll say not perfect, but
Yeah,
yeah, I still think it's probably I still think it's outstanding. But season two goes up here because it's, believe it or not, my favorite season of the show. Like I remember I used to watch some episodes such as Wrong Road, A New Friend for Thomas, and I think I also watched The Diseasel, which is my all-time favorite from this season.
that's cool.
Yeah. So season two goes up here because of more character development. Like Percy gets a lot of major roles than he did in season one.
Yeah,
Oh, shoot. I think it's probably things get a little bit peaceful there beginning with this season. I mean, I'll say the sets, the colors, and everything in the restored version are really nice.
yeah. And also, can I tell you that season 5 is my favorite of the classic series, the best, in my personal
Oh yeah,
opinion?
oh yeah. I'm sure some people say season five is their favorite, but I'm sure their all-time favorite is season four. Most people, at least.
Yeah,
Hold on, let me turn off my camera. Right, there we go. All right. So, anyways, season four. I think it's my third favorite of the classic series because I mean, I find it a little bit way too overrated. But other than that, I still like it because I know the first time I got to watch it was Rusty to the Rescue. Season five will go on D. I'm just
D plus.
kidding. I'm just kidding. Season five will go on SS because it's my second favorite. I know the first time I got to watch season five was on the 2002 DVD of Make Someone Happy. I know that was the first one I got to watch,
Yeah.
and I gotta
Same
say
thing
there
with
were
me.
a lot. Huh?
Same thing here. I had Make Someone Happy on VHS as a kid, but it was the black ink label. But I want the blue ink label. Excuse me. But it's so expensive now,
Oh yeah, I
in my opinion.
oh yeah, and I know this is probably the first season to not use Railway Stories adaptations until season 20 or something, with the exception of one episode from season six. Well, even though it's a remade, kind of.
Yeah.
And speaking of season six, yeah, season five, Alec Baldwin season five narration was the best, I'll say. But then season six, Oh, come on. There we go. Season 6 will go on A. I think it's a good season, but I think it's probably a downgrade from the first 5. And I think I know why. It was because of Baldwin's terrible narration and the visuals in this one.
Well, there are some times that was spooky in season 6 with Alec Baldwin's narration.
Such as Scaredy
Particularly in-
Engines, I know.
And Percy and the Haunted Mine as well.
Yeah, they were pretty scary episodes, though. But not as scary as Percy's Ghostly Trick, though. I mean, I think Percy's Ghostly Trick is probably the scariest. In my opinion,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah, I think
Alright.
Percy and the Haunted Mine in season 6, that's another example where Alec Baldwin is terrible at Donald Douglas's impression.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure... And, Alec Baldwin also provides the voice for Donald Douglas in the episode James and the Red Balloon. It was one of those episodes in which Michael Brandon re-narrated them, and he did give them the right accents, despite his narration being annoying.
At least it was Scottish, which
And then we got season 6.
7, yeah.
Huh?
Some people say it's the weakest of the classic series. Number 7.
Way more weaker than season 6, to be honest. I think I could see why, because they changed the music in the US.
Even though you can find the
I don't know.
episodes on YouTube individually, where they have the original music, both Michael Brandon narrating the episode.
Yeah. I think if season 7 just stayed the way it was, just like season 6 or something like that, like if every single episode had the US narration with the original music, like every single one of them by Michael Brandon, I think I would say season 6 is more weaker or something, I think.
Yeah, but at least there's only one. Yes, I know one
Would you agree?
DVD release. Yeah, I know there's one release in America with Michael Brandon narrating the season 7 episodes, but kept the Mike and Junior music. Would that be none other than Thomas and the Jet Engine and Other Adventures?
It was, yeah. So, yeah. So that was the classic era, and then we move on to the era that we grew up with the most, the hit era.
Yeah, starting with season 8, which is at least still written the same way as the classic series, but they're just trying out with a new filming style.
Season 8 will go on B-. I mean, I think it's pretty decent. I mean, I know it's a little bit boring at times, but there were some episodes, at least there were some characters that were at least in character, such as James and Gordon. I think some of the James episodes were pretty good.
Yeah, especially like James gets a new coat or James goes too far.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why people didn't like James Gets a New Coat. I mean, I liked it. I mean, James is in character here, and he does show off sometimes.
And then the others are jealous of his new paintwork, and they wish they were painted the same way as him.
Yeah.
That's kind of an instance. Like, take for example in Special Funnel, the engines don't laugh at Peter Sam's new funnel now.
Yeah. Huh. They now realize that his funnel is now useful. And then, and fun fact, season 8 was, believe it or not, the season I grew up with because, season 8 I did grow up with. So season 9, I think I'm going to also be decent as well.
Yeah. And of course, like we're doing just the seasons first, so we'll eventually get to the movies, maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, season 9, I think I'm going to put on B- as well because, I mean, there are some good episodes here. Like, there's like really good character development, such as Duncan here. Duncan is at least trying to be in character here. At least they tried. I'm pretty sure the best one on this season is the magic lamp. I don't know why.
But even though I wish they could have kept Duncan's old grumpy persona from season 4 up to season 7.
Yeah.
Because that's why he's supposed to be like sometimes grumpy, but he'll be nice sometimes.
Yeah. And I think there was some, and I think my favorite one is probably Thomas's New Trucks. I know I had memories watching that one, but yeah. And then
Yeah, I still have the
10,
Thomas DVD milkshake model that has Thomas's New Trucks. But yeah, let's get to season 10,
Yeah.
which I know a lot of people say is one of the worst of the model hit era.
I'm gonna put it on E because I think it's probably a bad season because there were some episodes I did hate it, I know, such as Thomas's Frosty Friend, Edward Strikes Out, and Topped Off Thomas. Edward strikes out the most because Edward was by far out of character.
Yeah, like I mentioned before, I looked at your videos before the stream. You actually deleted the one where we showing off fan-made US season sets. I didn't see it.
Oh yeah, I had to private it just in
Oh, you took
case.
Okay, okay. But I mean, you can look at it yourself, yeah. But well, that means like the only you can see it, but I can't.
Actually, I unlisted it though. Actually,
Oh,
sorry.
okay, okay. But
But
my
yeah,
bad. Yeah, let's get
season
back to
10 will
season.
go on E because there were some episodes I really hated, and there were some ones I thought were boring. And I also really hated the Scarlowe episodes on this one. So just
I mean,
Wharf and Peace.
Orphan
With the
Peace was although Orphan Peace I didn't find too bad. I mean, I know Scarlowe was he. I don't know why the narrator says Scarlowe doesn't like the Wharf, even though he's been to the Wharf in other episodes.
yeah, but yeah, season 10 will go on E. And then season 11. I know season 11, I had memories watching it on PBS Kids a lot. Like, I used to watch it the most.
That's cool.
Yeah, I know. I like watched most of them. So I'm gonna put it on B minus. Like there were some good ones I liked, such as Thomas and the Runaway Car. I gotta say, the Runaway Car was hilarious. And the Thomas and Gordon dynamic duo was really good.
Yeah,
You know, you
I
help
gotta
me
say,
and I'll help you.
yeah, and they still, yeah, that's what they remember. But this time Gordon helps Thomas because he realized he's feeling sad.
Yeah, yeah. And I do like the yellow tint in this one. I gotta admit.
Yeah, that's on the Michael Brandon HD version that Taylor Kennedy uploaded on. It's on YouTube if you look it up. Complete
Yeah,
season 11.
yeah. And moving on, I know some. And moving on, I'm pretty sure this is probably one of the worst seasons of the show. It's season 12. I know it's probably one of the worst, so I'm gonna put it either D plus or D minus. I think I'll put D minus. I mean, to be fair, I don't think it's as bad as season 10, but it still has its problems. Like there are some episodes I really hate, such as Saved You and all that stuff. And some of the Scarlet episodes, Pushed Me, Pull You. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see why
one
people.
one person does hate Push Me Pull You because of the crash that scared him.
Yeah,
When
but
he
I'm pretty sure
plunged,
most people thought the episode sucked was because of Scar being out of character. I think this is the last time Scar would be out of character until season 16.
yes, even though
Or
he's not a lead
honestly.
role in. But yeah, let's look at season. Let's look at the next season where we're gonna put it season 13.
Yeah. Season 13, I'll put F. No,
Just
actually, I'll put it on E. Actually, you know what? I'll put it on E because I think this is probably one of the least worst Miller seasons of the show, to tell you the truth.
yeah,
I'm gonna probably put it right there. Yeah. Yeah, I'll put it like after season 10 because I think season 10 is my third least favorite.
yeah,
Sorry.
and also
Yeah.
if I had to pick a different favorite season 13 episode, I think I would have to pick either. I would have to think like it's either a Blooming Mess or Thomas and the Runaway Kite. Because I actually do like Thomas and the Runaway Kite because he wants to help Sir Tom Matt's grandchildren when their kite got lost while trying to deliver the Winner's Cup to Knapford. But then he failed to get to the kite, and then he wanted his Charlie to help him.
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
think
sure afterwards Thomas like ran out of coal.
because he wanted to not disappoint Sir Tom Matt's grandchildren.
Yeah. Season
Or
and
or
yeah. Next up, look at these two here. Seasons 14 and 15. They're really terrible seasons. Ugh.
yeah, because of the problems they have.
Yeah, I could see
So
why season. Yeah, but season 15 was by far more problematic than season 14. I mean, both 14 and 15, there's nothing really great about it. I don't think season 14 has like, well, actually, one episode I do like from this one, I think it's probably being Percy and all that stuff.
That's my
season
favorite episode of season 14 is Being Percy.
season 15, I think Stop That Bus is one I like. But yeah, all the other ones were terrible and trash. Ugh.
I mean, the Gordon Ferdinand and Toby and Bash and Emily and Dash, I mean, at least they get an episode starting with one of the logging locals with one of the Steam Team members.
Yeah, even though the logging locals were suck.
Yeah, like they should have put those episodes in 14. Gordon and Ferdinand and the other two with Bash or Dash with Emily or Toby.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what one YouTuber said. But yeah, let's move on to season 16, which I think is much better than the previous 3.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's really good, though. I would say it's okay. I mean, it's better than at least 14 and 15, I'll say. It's nice that they did bring back the narrow gauge engines, so yeah, I think I'll give it there.
Yeah, because the good thing is about some of the episodes, at least this was the final time Sharon Miller was stepping down as the writer.
Yeah. Yeah. Next up,
Yeah.
we got season 17. I think this is when Thomas started to improve a lot, to tell you the truth.
Started to go back to its roots, yeah.
Yeah, it started to go back to the way fans really wanted it to be. Yeah.
Not just making silly rhymes, but actually using actual dialogue with CGI elements. Just like the classic series all over again.
Yeah, that's how it should have been. So yeah. This season is probably the best, I'll say. Well, one of the best seasons of the show, I'll say. Not as good as the classic series, but better than 13 to 16, to tell you the truth.
But 8 through 12, 8 through 12 we're at their okay point. Like you mentioned before, but yeah.
Yeah.
17, I know.
Huh?
Yeah, it's also that's the last time we ever get to see Diesel 10 in that season. Season 17, the only season Diesel 10 gets to be in an episode is season 17.
The missing Christmas decorations, yeah.
And the only time we have to see Diesel 10 with Mark Morgan's narration.
Yeah, believe it or not.
It's the only ones we have with Michael Brandon in Calling All Engines and Day of the Diesels. Well, and a short glimpse at the end of Misty Island Rescue. But and the only time with Alec Baldwin being both the narrator and Mr. Conductor was in Magic Railroad.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Season 18, things get way better. I think season 18 gets even more better, I'll say, because they bring back all the Great Western characters. Well, Doug did come back in season 17 alongside Bill and Ben, but this one, more characters come back, so that's why I'm putting it on S, because it was outstanding.
Yeah, this one, it was toted Oliver in the season. Well, even though they were in Oliver was in Tale the Brave.
Yeah, but I think Oliver gets like a major role in. Well, I think Toad gets a lot more attention than Oliver, I think.
Yeah, even though Oliver does get some focus sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I know in the season Toad's Adventure, people remake that episode a lot. Even though they could have just said Toad could have just told Mr. Oliver he already had an adventure already back in season 5 of the classic series, even though this episode does reference to their first debut in Escape. But they don't mention Donald or Douglas. But yeah.
So yeah. Season 19, I think I'm going to put it on an A. I think it's a great season, but I'm sure there were some worst ones, like Tom's the Babysitter, and I think The Other Side of the Mountain was another one.
The Other Side of the Mountain was actually decent. And
yeah, I'll say the crash was hilarious.
Yeah, it's even more crazier than the Thomas's New Trucks crash from season 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the one thing I did notice, speaking of which, seasons 8 through 12 or something, whenever a crash happens, it's played in slow motion, but I think I could totally see why. I mean, not all crashes are meant to be played normal.
But this one, The Other Side of the Mountain, was played at normal speed.
Yeah. It's only because it's in CGI. But yeah, we got season 20, which I'm pretty sure it's by far the best one of the CGI series.
Yeah, I think it's definitely cool because they did make adaptations of 3 of the Railway series stories from the Small Railway Engines book, but in full CGI.
Yeah.
I know some people complained about it because Thomas was not even in those stories from the books, even though it was cool to see him with the thin and fat clergyman that looked like Reverend W. Audrey and what did Shima call it?
Yeah.
Oh, what's that sound? So, is it was that me or is that just your thing?
I think it's just my thing.
Oh, okay, but so about season 20, we finally get to see Railway series stories adapted on television ever since season 4 of the classic series.
Yeah, and then we
But can
got
I tell you
season 21.
Which one do you like out of those three, Essie? Do you like Useful Railway, Tit for Tat, or Mike's Whistle of CGI?
I don't know. I think Tit for Tat or something.
I don't like the Tit for Tat one and CGI one as much. I like the one where the one with Willie Rushton's the small control voice saying "You're a very naughty engine."
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's too bad that they didn't do that in the Mark Morgan version, which sucked.
yeah. But yeah, season 21. I think I put it on A because I think it's probably the last great season of the show. I know it's comes before BWBA and all that stuff.
Yeah, I know we gotta do this just seasons only because I know we have to show everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do seasons 22 to 24 anyways. So what do I think of season 22? Well, to be honest, I think it's average. I mean, tell you the truth, I know it's probably the start of Thomas's downfall again. Well, I think it's either season 21 or this season. I don't know. I think
I
it's
think-
season.
I think 21 was when it started to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyways, season 22, I think it was probably much more of a bigger downgrade. I think I can totally see why, but the reason I put it in C is because I mean, I think it's because there were some episodes I thought were pretty good, such as School of Duck and all that stuff, and
Yeah. And do you know what my favorite episode of season 22 would have to be if I did add this season?
Hunt
Do you know
the
the only-
Car.
No, an engine of many colors that still would have been in season 21, but they pushed it to this season for some reason.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure season 21 should have had the usual 26 episodes.
Just like seasons 10 and 11 of the model era, season 10 has 28 and season 11 has 26. For some reason, they did 26 and 21, but they did 28 in season 20, just like season 10 of the model era.
Yeah, honestly, they should have done that. But yeah, season 22, I think I'll put it to C because I think it's average. I mean, just because at least some of the characters get some role, such as Duck.
Yeah,
And then we got season 23.
yeah, the one where they introduced those rivets on the Steam Team members.
I think
mean,
I think actually, you know what? I think I might put it on C because it did start off with a really good. They did bring back one of the pack members again. For this
Well,
one.
well, which one would it be for this one?
They did bring back Miss Jenny, I think.
Yes, because she would have been better if they put her in mucking about in season 20, but they didn't.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I'm talking about Jenny Packard of the CEO of the pack, the one in charge.
Yeah, I know. And I'm pretty sure at the end of Mucking About from season 20, Max and Monty get scolded by the police officer or something.
But they could have just put Miss Jenny in that scene. That would have been cool.
Yeah. Yeah, like Miss Jenny usually scolds them in the Pack series, I remember.
Well, in the model series, she in the spin-off series in the model series she used to. But I don't think the spin-off series is added in here because it's just its own series.
Yeah. And then season 24, to be honest, I think I'll put it on D- because I think it's mediocre. I mean, I know the worst one I'm pretty sure the worst episode is Thomas's Animal Friends or something.
Yeah, because they made the funniest, the one that's so yucky, was that this doggy did this to James and he said, "Watch my shiny red paintwork."
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You mean
Yeah,
disgusting?
yeah, and of course, like,
What's that?
yeah, I think I had to say Thomas's. You said Animal Friend or Fuzzy Friend?
Animal Friends.
The one with that dog.
Huh?
The one with that dog.
No, I'm talking about Thomas's Animal Friends, the season finale of the entire series.
Oh, the one where they got the engines are dressed like animals.
Yeah. Ugh.
I think the one with Gordon as an elephant is funny. What if they did it with Henry as an elephant? That'd be kind of funny because Henry had an encounter with an elephant, but they did for Gordon for some reason.
Yeah, yeah, that would have been awesome. And yeah, I'm also gonna put the specials as well. I'm gonna do the spin-off, the mini special. So, Steam Team to the Rescue, D minus to be honest. I mean, it's not terrible or anything. Just find it not good. And I also find it a little bit boring as well. Like they didn't even rescue the diesels at the end. They forgot to do that. I thought that was so dumb and forgetful. Um, let's see. Digs and Discoveries. I think Digs and Discoveries All Tracks to Rome. All Tracks Lead to Rome is probably my least favorite. Yeah. I think I can see why they say it's their least favorite. But Digs of Discovery's Minds of Mystery, I think it's actually average because, first off, the pack members come back again. Well, Jack at least is one of them. And I think Alfie.
Yeah, I think also Max and Monty and Oliver.
Yeah, not to be confused with Oliver the Great Western. Hello? You
Huh?
listening?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Something's acting up on my headphones. Hold on.
Okay, sure. Just take your time.
Here. Maybe this will work.
Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, did you see my new phone at the beginning? I just got a new one. That's why I was
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, I publicly chat before joining, yeah. But yeah, let's
Yeah.
get back to what you were saying about Steam Team to the Rescue.
Steam Team to the Rescue, I think I put D minus because I think I find it mediocre. I mean,
And-
the only reason was because at the end they forgot to rescue the D's. They've completely forgotten about the diesels after doing the diesels work and all that stuff.
Yeah, Digs and Discoveries you put at C.
No, Digs and Discoveries all tracks lead to Rome. I put E because
Oh,
it's
E.
not great.
And you put all tracks. What'd you put at C?
Minds of Mystery because of Jack.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we
And
just
then
have the. Oh, we forgot to add the 40 bubbling boilers, which came out. I think it was supposed to be after Lost Treasure, before the Great Race in season 20.
Yeah, this one, like if you don't know about the music, this one's actually composed by Chris Renshaw, not Robert Hartshorn or anything.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna put on A because the chase and like the scene where Thomas crashes into a mine was hilarious. It was similar to what happened in The Great Discovery and all.
Yeah, like if you watch these classic custom Thomas cuts they use with the narrators, but with CGI clips. I know, like the one in the bubbling boilers they used from the Great Discovery.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know that mine he goes through in The Great Discovery is called Morgan's Mine, apparently.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, where am I? So Thomas and Friends, the Royal Engine. I think
That would be
Huh?
we put that as the finale of the whole entirety of the original Thomas the Tank Engine series.
I'd say it's a great special, to be honest. Like a really great way to celebrate the 75th anniversary. I'll say.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say. I think it's probably the best. And then we got Marvelous Machinery.
Yeah, that's also in season 24. Yeah, you know the only thing they did in that was make a reference to Thomas and the Jet Engine.
Yeah. To be honest, I think I find it way worse than Digs and Discoveries. Because
Yeah.
of the machinery and everything. That's so reckless.
Yeah, it's like even more unrealistic than the engine's bouncing.
Yeah, way too unrealistic.
And it also what also bothers me is that Hero says he wants to finally go back to his homeland, even though he wants to go back to Sodor after all these years.
Yeah. It was
Like,
really
after which is really bothersome. But yeah, all we're down to left is just movies.
Yeah. So we got Thomas and the Magic Railroad, which I'm pretty sure some people think it's not canon. I'd say I'm going to put this on A because I think it's a really great film, to be honest, if you ask me. I mean, I
Yeah,
think I understand why some people didn't like it, but I personally enjoyed it.
yeah, even though it would have been better if Michael Angelis voiced James in Magic Railroad, but let Linda Ballantine still voice Percy.
Yeah,
Even though because Percy is still supposed to be sounding like a young engine, but I didn't mind it with a girl voicing Percy.
a female. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like Linda Ballantine did
Yeah.
it. Oh, but yeah. And then next we got Calling All Engines, which at least this one I'd say is out of the three worst specials. Like this one's one of the worst of the three, but this one at least one it still goes with the flow. But at least it's the only time in a movie they use learning segments.
Yeah. Yeah, but the problem with the movie is the learning segments. Um, uh, like during the movie, I wouldn't mind the learning segments, but not during the movie.
But they could have just put like them as bonus features, but just cut them out completely. Like, put like actual scene, leave them with actual scenes. Because even though I don't mind them with live action model animation in those learning segments, like you can watch like a full extended scene of Stevie's versus Diesel's differences and similarities on the Calling All Engines songs and more on the DVD, and
Yeah.
the cut dream song that was never in the actual movie.
Yeah. Anyways, so Calling All Engines, I'll put it on D plus because I think it's meh. I mean, it's kind of boring, but I don't consider it to be the worst, though. To be fair.
Yeah, but let's get to Call. No, we already did Calling All Engines. The Great Discovery's next.
Yeah. Now, I know usually people would give it a B, but to be honest, I think I'm going to put it on. Which one? I think I'll put it on S because I think this one is outstanding. And I think some people.
It's one of the best of the model Thomas movies, in my opinion.
Yeah, a huge improvement over Calling All Engines because although the learning segments are in this one, but at least they were in the bonus features, which is how it should have been. And I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure they used the yellow tint in this one, right?
I think they do, yes, but I think starting with season 12, they got rid of the yellow tint, even though I can see a little bit of the tint in season 12.
Because of stock footage.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get to the next
Hero
one.
on
The
the
first,
Rails.
I think, is one of my favorite of the Nitrogen era movies.
Yeah.
But even though there's a
Good
problem I
day.
have with the only problem I have with this film is that the narrator still says when Thomas and his friends go visit Hero in his second hiding place, they do this wrong thing. Hero cared that Henry needed to have special coal, even though that was reprimanded a long time ago.
Yeah, that was sorted out. Well, he could have just said that ever since. He could have just mentioned that Henry needed special coal originally, but nowadays he doesn't anymore because of his new shape.
Well, what if the narrator could have said and cared when Henry used to take special coal, and instead wouldn't that have been a better line instead of just saying cared that Henry had to have special coal?
Yeah. This is also a reference to two episodes, but one from season 10, which is It's Good to Be Gordon, and also Henry's Happy Coal from season 15.
Yeah, one from the model series and one from the full CGI series.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So yeah, Hero the Rails, and also like this, it was perfect for Spencer to be the villain instead of just being like a boastful, snooty show off. Even
Yeah.
though people don't like Spencer because of his attitude.
Yeah. But I do like Spencer here. I mean, he is a pretty good antagonist and also a good show off. Then
Yeah.
we got probably
Uh,
the worst. Huh?
Yeah, that's my least favorite Thomas movie of all time, Misty Island Rescue.
I thought you said the movie was okay, though.
Well, like I said, every time I watch it, it reminds me of Toy Story 2 a lot.
Yeah, I know. Misty Island Rescue is probably the worst one because of the annoying logging locos. To be honest.
Yeah, even though I don't mind catchphrases in shows, I would have liked a better Super Ferdinand saying what could possibly go wrong
Yeah,
instead of just saying that's right.
yeah.
Today the Diesels is next.
I think it's bad, but I don't think it's as bad as Misty Island Rescue. Tell you the truth.
Because at least this one is cooler that Diesel 10's now being a bad guy ever since Magic Railroad. Because for some reason he's pleased to be friendly with the other engines, and the Great Discovery and Calling All Engines, he was just nice.
Yeah.
Well, he was grumpy in Calling All Engines, but somehow he turned nice.
Yeah. And I gotta say, Sir Topham Hatt's yelling in this one was hilarious. Especially in the US version. He was by far harsh.
I don't know about the Keith Wickham one, but we'll do it another time when the Keith Wickham one scolding Diesel 10. Sir Topham Hatt's. Yeah, let's just keep going with this thing. Yeah, Blue Mountain Mystery, which is it's my third favorite Thomas movie because I think there are some things I found wrong with the film. Like when they mentioned the flashbacks, but the one where they only should use in CGI was Diesel's from Mission Rescue. James says the wrong words, saying what about Diesel? Saying he pushed the logs off the bridge, but he wasn't pushing them. He didn't push them. He was trying to stop but the logs were pulling him towards the edge of the cliff, and he tried to.
They should have mentioned that Diesel made. They should have mentioned the events from Diesel Does It Again, where Diesel shunts all the clay trucks into the sea.
But that was in season 19's Diesel's Ghostly Christmas. Diesel Does It Again.
Yeah, they should have mentioned it in the movie, though.
Because, like I said, in that one, Diesel was trying to stop, but the flatbeds were pulling him towards the edge of the broken bridge that wasn't finished.
Yeah. Yeah. Blue Mountain Mystery goes on S anyway, so yeah.
But of course, like the one part I dislike in that movie was
the narrow gauge engines running away from Thomas.
Even though he only talked to Victor in that movie, he only said to Victor because Victor's a narrow gauge engine.
Yeah.
Well, the only problem is because Victor's the only narrow gauge engine owned by Sir Topham Hatt.
But that's not true, right?
Well, now he actually is owned by Sir Topham Hatt. Victor, he's the only narrow gauge engine to be owned by Sir Topham Hatt. Just like in the classic series, Sir Topham Hatt was the controller of both the narrow gauge and Northwestern Railway in the classic series.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's King of the Railway. At least they fixed that problem. I was pleased they didn't have to do this anymore. They didn't need to have Henry not take special coal anymore.
Yeah, which is yeah. At least they stopped doing that. But I put on B- because I like this movie and all, but I think I can understand why some people didn't like it. But I still think it's pretty good. Well, I'd say it's pretty decent.
Yeah.
And I know some people probably didn't like this movie, but the next one, Tale of the Brave, I put it on S because I think this one is probably one of the most underrated Thomas movies of all.
But there are some problems I have with Tale of the Brave. I already told you them already.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them being Percy not being nice to Thomas when he didn't believe Thomas didn't believe him. That was a monster, but that was James's fault. He caused all these problems. And I was gonna be scared that this was gonna be the end of Thomas and Percy's friendship, and I would have just gave up on Thomas forever. But then all of a sudden, it started to go back to the way it was.
Yeah, but I like this one. Other than that, to be honest, I still think it's outstanding. This is another one. Percy's the main antagonist, and I gotta say, I think they did way better than Day of the Diesels, if you ask me.
Yeah, but we get to the 5 ones with Thomas being voiced by Joseph May and Rob Rackstraw voices James.
Yeah, The Adventure Begins. Actually, I'm gonna put it on S because you know what? Let me put Tale of the Brave SS because I think Tale of the Brave is way more legendary, if you ask me. Sorry, I meant to put Tale of the Brave SS.
Well, yeah. No, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Tale of the Brave goes SS because I think it's outstanding. The Adventure Begins is probably the legendary because, retailing of the first 7 episodes of the series and the first stories.
Yeah, but they do add some new characters in the Adventure Begins, despite it retells the first 7 episodes of season 1, but in CGI.
Yeah.
The new characters
there were only 2 complaints, though.
The only problems I have is that why are there still 7 birds in Tim the Sheds, but back then it was supposed to have just 6, and Henry's in the new shape, but he's supposed to be in the old shape because this is before the events of the Troublesome Engines and Henry the Green Engine saga.
Yeah. Yeah, that should have happened, but other than that, I'm pretty sure those were the only few errors they made. I think that's an error, right?
Just 2 of them, yeah. But other than that, it's still enjoyable.
Yeah. Then we got Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure. Yeah, I like this one a lot, by the way. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's one big complaint.
People complained about it the most.
Hmm?
Everyone knows what their complaint is with the movie.
Yeah, Sir Topham Hatt being way too harsh on Thomas.
Even though they could have just let someone else be the main star of the film, and Thomas could be off on his branch line minding his own business.
Yeah. But I don't mind this one. I still think it's legendary. Like, it's probably my all-time favorite, but yeah. I'll say the chase sequence was awesome.
It was even more epic and legendary than the Magic Railroad chase.
Yeah. Because it was model.
Both real people. One real person was in the chase in Magic Railroad.
Yeah. And then we got the Great Race.
Hmm.
To be fair, I think I'm going to put it on B plus because, I mean, I think it's a pretty good movie and all, but I think the only complaint was Thomas. There was one unrealistic scene that happened, where
What is it?
Thomas jumps off the Victorstown Bridge.
Yeah, he could just he knew better than just had to just rush through the gate. Why is that unrealistic? He couldn't even stop because he had to race as fast as he could to get to the show to give Gordon his valve. Well, that was Gordon's fault. He didn't hold still.
Yeah. And then we got Journey Beyond Soldor. I know that a lot of people don't like this movie, but to be honest, I think it's pretty decent. To tell you the truth, I think I find it pretty decent. First off, we do at least get to see the mainland, but I know the only problem with the movie is the bouncing at the end. But the bouncing doesn't get used that much, though.
But unlike the next movie, we're gonna unfortunately see it used way too much. But Journey Beyond Soldor is like a Thomas the Tank Engine version of The Wizard of Oz, which I don't know if you've seen The Wizard of Oz.
I think I may have watched The Wizard of Oz, and then Big World, Big Adventures.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely one of the worst movies. The bad thing is they don't even have someone doing the narration because season 21 was Mark Morgan's last season to narrate.
Yeah, they should have kept Mark Morgan for at least maybe until the end of the series or something.
But the reasons why is because I guess they didn't have enough contract. Well, at least they didn't hit Entertainment or Mattel saying they needed him off the list or something. I don't know, make like a different Mark actor do the narration while Thomas is still being voiced by Joseph May.
Yeah. So how would you rank yours though? Season 1?
I unfortunately don't have the list right now because, like I said, I like every single episode of Thomas, most of them at least. Because at least some of them are average, and I know some can get boring, yeah, yada yada yada. So I don't know which ones I would have to rank all this stuff because
Oh, you don't have the website?
no, I can't do that stuff. Yeah, I'm not good at doing stuff like I wouldn't be good at stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine though. But to be honest, that's my ranking list.
That's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, my favorite season without a doubt is season 2 because, you know, because I know there's one episode I like the most, and that's the Diesel.
Yeah,
And season 15, I'm sure you know my least favorite. It's probably Up and Away and Wonky Whistle.
even though Wonky Whistle's not written by Sharon Miller, but I think Up and Away is written by Sharon Miller because she wrote almost all of season 15.
Yeah, she did.
Well, the only one she did not write was Wonky Whistle. Or I think there were some other ones she did not narrate because she almost written almost 100% of that series.
Oh yeah. And yeah, that's my ranking list. I'll probably make a video of it once.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I think that should be it.
Yep. Okay, yeah, I think it's 11:28.
Yeah, it's 10:28 in my area. I'm gonna have to go to bed.
I'm gonna go ahead and leave, Essie, so you can go ahead and sign up. Say
Yeah.
thanks for having me on the stream.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
Hold on,
leave.
before I go, I want to tell you guys something real quick. So, as you guys know, this week I don't have school, so I think I might have time to do more streams. And before I go, guys, I just want you guys to know that after this weekend, I have no school at all, so I think I'll be able to do more. I'll be able to do more videos and all. So, yeah. Well, I probably won't do as much because I'm probably going to be busy spending time with my family. But yeah, hope you guys understand that. But hey, thanks for watching the stream, and sorry if I had to cut it short. So, see y'all later. Peace.